90,000 square foot ballroom. These renderings released by the White House show golden ornate ballroom the administration says could be used to host events with world leaders or other major gatherings. The project, which is set to begin next month, will be one of the largest renovations to the White House in decades. It's just the latest White House project cementing President Trump's legacy. Last month, in fact, President Trump installed 2 new flagpoles on both the north and south lawns of the White House. And renovations to the Rose Garden are still underway, paving over the grassy lawn with concrete. Joining me now to discuss all of this is NBC News senior White House reporter Peter Nicholas. Peter, thank you so much for being here, and great job with the story. You spoke exclusively with President Trump on the phone about this. He gave you new details about this renovation project. What did he tell you?
Well, that's right. He was happy to talk about it, Kristen. I mean, he's a former real estate developer. I mean, he understands this. He grasps it. He likes his stuff. And he talked about the ballroom and how it would go where the East Wing now stands. East Wing is something that was completed in 1942 by Franklin Roosevelt. This would be 90,000 square feet. It would accommodate 650 people. It would be the largest transformation of the White House complex that we've seen since Harry Truman's day.
Wow.
And what happened back then was Truman essentially gutted the entire White House interior because it was falling down. It was at risk of falling down on his head, and put in steel beams and concrete. But this is a major project, the likes of which we've not seen, as you mentioned, in decades.
Well, it's just stunning, though, to hear you describe it, because you think about the East Wing, and that is such a significant part of the entire White House structure. Is he actually proposing replacing this ballroom with the entire East Wing? Help us to visualize what it would look like.
Yes, in my interview with him, he spoke about taking down the East Wing, putting the ballroom in its place. And his view is that right now, when the White House holds large-scale events, they have to build temporary tents on the South Lawn. They have to shuttle guests out there. It's inconvenient. You know, there's bad weather. There's a lot of issues involved. Whereas this would be a ballroom that could accommodate heads of state and the large delegations that the president, at events that the president hosts. He feels this is appropriate for, you know, the preeminent superpower to have a ballroom, room on this scale for these kinds of events. So he feels very justified. And
$200 million is the price tag that he cites. He says he's going to pay for it, and donors will pay for it. So not taxpayer dollars, Peter?
That's what he said, not taxpayer dollars. But that raises a whole host of questions, Kristen, one of which is, who are the private donors? Will they expect something in return? Will the White House release the names of those donors? And also, what if there are cost overruns? Because, you know, sometimes, what if he can't meet the $200 million budget? Our taxpayers then on the hook. So I spoke to a member of Congress who wants this issue to come before the House Appropriations Committee for discussion. But there's no sign yet that that's going to happen.
Well, it's just fascinating. It's a great report. I know you're going to continue to track it.
Yes.
And as you say, there are a lot of questions that remain over the construction of this, but really fascinating.
Yes, but he is moving quickly to leave his distinctive imprint on the White House complex, no question.
Yeah, we are getting a sense of President Trump, the developer.
Yes.
Peter Nicholas, thank you. Really appreciate it. Congrats on a fantastic report.
We thank you for watching.